The final 4 minutes and 32 seconds of the Hornets vs. Mavericks game delivered everything NBA fans love: intensity, pressure, and non-stop drama. What looked like a close game suddenly turned into a full-blown battle, where every possession felt like the season was on the line. Both teams traded baskets. Momentum shifted almost every time down the floor, and the energy inside the arena reached another level. With the clock ticking down, there was no room for mistakes. One shot, one stop, or one turnover could completely change the outcome. The Hornets played with urgency, attacking the rim and refusing to slow the pace, while the Mavericks stayed calm, relying on smart execution and clutch shot-making. Each response was met with an answer, creating a back-and-forth ending that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The crowd grew louder with every big play, and the pressure only increased. As the seconds slipped away, these were the moments that define players and teams where confidence, focus, and composure matter more than anything else. This final stretch wasn't just basketball. It was a reminder of why the NBA delivers some of the most thrilling endings. In sports, with just over 4 minutes left in the game, the Hornets and Mavericks entered a high-pressure showdown. Charlotte started aggressively, pushing the pace and attacking the rim with urgency. Every possession became critical, and they made it clear they were not going to let Dallas control the final stretch. Quick passes, sharp cuts, and relentless drives to the basket allowed the Hornets to take small leads, keeping the Mavericks constantly on alert. Dallas, however, responded immediately. They moved the ball efficiently, looking for open shooters and exploiting every defensive lapse. Dončić orchestrated the offense masterfully, finding teammates in perfect positions and keeping the Hornets' defense guessing. Each time the Hornets scored, the Mavericks answered with a critical bucket of their own, turning the game into a tense, back-and-forth affair. Defensively, both teams were locked in. Every rebound, contest, and forced turnover mattered more than ever. The intensity on both sides elevated as the crowd sensed the game's importance, cheering every clutch play. Coaches shouted instructions from the sidelines, calling plays to seize momentum or slow down the opposing team. This stretch highlighted how evenly matched these teams were. Every basket had a ripple effect, changing the energy on the court. Fans were on the edge of their seats, knowing that these few minutes could determine the outcome. It wasn't just about scoring. It was about control, focus, and execution under immense pressure. The last 4:32 had set the stage for an unforgettable ending, as the clock dropped below 3 minutes. The pressure intensified, and the stars stepped up. For the Mavericks, Luka Dončić took command, delivering precise passes and pulling up 4 key jumpers. His poise in the clutch forced the Hornets to scramble defensively, leaving open lanes or shooters that Dallas exploited efficiently. Tim Hardaway Jr. and Christian Wood contributed with timely baskets, keeping Dallas within striking distance every time the Hornets tried to pull ahead. The Hornets refused to back down. LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges attacked with confidence, hitting tough shots in transition and creating opportunities for teammates. Every defensive stop was met with a response on offense, keeping the game tied and momentum swinging like a pendulum. Both teams were executing under extreme pressure, and even small mistakes, missed free throws or turnovers, felt monumental. Coaches played a pivotal role in these moments, calling strategic timeouts and making quick adjustments. The Mavericks tried to exploit mismatches, while the Hornets emphasized communication and defensive rotations. The intensity of this stretch wasn't just physical, it was mental. Every player knew the significance of each possession and every action mattered. The crowd sensed it too. Cheers erupted with every basket, and groans followed each near miss. This high-pressure period demonstrated why NBA basketball in the final minutes is so thrilling. The score flipped multiple times and the suspense was palpable. By the 1:45 mark, fans were fully invested, witnessing an epic back-and-forth battle that would define the final outcome. The final 2 minutes of the Hornets vs. Mavericks game pushed both teams to the absolute edge. Every play carried immense pressure. One small mistake could decide the outcome. The Hornets fought hard to stay ahead, using aggressive defense to contest shots and force turnovers. LaMelo Ball drove to the basket with fearless determination, while Miles Bridges created opportunities with timely cuts and quick passes. Each bucket brought the Hornets closer to victory, but the Mavericks refused to fold. Dallas, led by Luka Dončić, showcased composure under pressure. Luka hit clutch jumpers, drew fouls, and made precise passes to keep the Mavericks in striking distance. Tim Hardaway Jr. knocked down a critical three-pointer, and Christian Wood grabbed offensive rebounds that created extra scoring chances. Even under intense pressure, Dallas executed their plays with discipline and intelligence, proving why they are one of the league's toughest teams in clutch situations. Mistakes became costly in this stretch. A single turnover, a missed free throw, or a defensive lapse could swing the game completely. Both teams sensed it, and tension mounted with each possession. Coaches were frantic, signaling plays and calling timeouts to regroup and adjust strategies. The intensity of this moment made it clear that it wasn't just talent deciding the outcome, it was focus, experience, and mental toughness. Fans could barely sit still as every play felt monumental. The energy in the arena was electric, and the suspense was nearly unbearable. In these final moments, every pass, dribble, and shot carried weight, setting the stage for a breathtaking conclusion. The last 45 seconds of this game were nothing short of a thriller. The score was razor close, and both teams had a final opportunity to take control. The Hornets held the ball first, moving carefully, looking for an opening in the Mavericks' tight defense. LaMelo Ball's decision-making was critical. Every dribble and pass mattered. He created space for a jump shot, but Dallas contested it perfectly, keeping the game tied and the tension sky-high. On the other end, Luka Dončić took over. He pushed the pace and executed a brilliant pick-and-roll, drawing defenders and finding an open teammate for a crucial basket. The Mavericks briefly gained the lead, but the Hornets responded immediately, refusing to give up. Miles Bridges attacked the rim, drawing a foul and converting both free throws to tie the game again. Each possession was like a mini-final, with players showcasing skill, precision, and nerves of steel, with seconds left on the clock. The crowd was on its feet, anticipating the final outcome. Coaches called for last-second plays, hoping to gain an edge, while players executed under immense pressure. Every pass, cut, and shot was calculated, as a single mistake could cost the game. The final sequence unfolded with breathtaking drama. Defensive stop, a fast break, and a contested shot that ultimately decided the result. These last moments captured everything thrilling about NBA basketball. Clutch plays, high stakes, and a back-and-forth intensity that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. The ending wasn't just exciting, it was unforgettable, leaving everyone in the arena and watching at home, buzzing long after the final buzzer sounded. After the clock ticked below 30 seconds, the intensity reached its peak. Both teams knew that the next possession could decide the game, and the players responded with clutch precision. The Hornets, having tied the game in the final minute, executed a careful offensive play, moving the ball with purpose to find an open shot. LaMelo Ball handled the pressure with poise, dribbling through defenders and creating a high-percentage look for a teammate. The Mavericks countered with a tight defensive rotation, contesting every shot and forcing a tough attempt that barely missed. Dallas regained possession with less than 15 seconds remaining. Luka Dončić orchestrated the final play like a seasoned veteran, pushing the pace and reading the Hornets' defense. With the crowd roaring, he made a split-second decision, driving to the rim and drawing a foul, earning crucial free throws. The Mavericks converted, giving them a slim lead. The Hornets had one last chance. The arena held its breath as LaMelo advanced the ball, calling for the final play. He attacked aggressively, but Dallas's defense held strong, forcing a contested jumper that didn't fall. The buzzer sounded, ending a back-and-forth battle filled with thrilling plays, momentum swings, and clutch performances from both teams. Players hugged, fans erupted, and coaches reflected on every critical decision. These final moments showcased the very best of NBA basketball teamwork, skill, and nerves of steel. This wasn't just a win or loss. It was a showcase of heart, determination, the thrill of competition at its finest. The Hornets versus Mavericks game will be remembered for its heart-stopping final minutes and unforgettable back-and-forth action. In the last 4:32, we saw everything that makes the NBA so exciting. Clutch shots, incredible defense, and players performing under extreme pressure. From LaMelo Ball's fearless drives to Luka Doncic's calm precision, every possession was crucial, and every moment felt monumental. Games like this remind us why basketball is more than just a sport. It's about momentum, resilience, and the excitement of a closely contested battle, whether you're a Hornets fan or a Mavericks supporter. The final moments delivered nonstop entertainment and pure adrenaline. If you